Hello everyone, my name is Erin Brubaker and I'm a strong leader with Strong Women, Strong Girls. And today I am going to show you all how to make a masquerade mask. And this is going to be a very special mask and I'll explain that in just a moment. But we want you to just get all of your supplies ready and get ready to have some fun with this activity. All right, girls, so here are some of the supplies you're gonna need for this craft. As you can see, the first thing you're gonna need are your masks. These are in your activity and can be printed at home on regular printer paper. And there are 3 different kinds, whatever you feel best fits you. And the other thing that you might wanna have is some what we call cardstock paper. Your parent or guardian should know what this is. It's thicker paper that we can put the mask on and cut out so it'll be easier for you to hold. If you don't have access to a printer, you can always just draw that mask on a regular piece of paper, just lay it over top and just trace it. Other than that, you can use whatever you want. I am using cutouts from magazines. I have a few here already. I am using beads, and I'm also using some markers, colored pencils, and even some gel pens, some fun colored gel pens. And I also have some ribbon and a hole puncher. This is only if you feel like you might want to put holes on the sides, and then what you could do is put the ribbon through those holes, and I'll show you later what that can look like, and then it can look a little bit more like a mask that you could wear. I also have these sticks out. You can use popsicle sticks from home, and this will go on the side of the mask on the back, and this will allow you to hold your mask like you would in a masquerade. So those are just some of the supplies that you can use. In order to get them on the mask though, you're gonna wanna use glue. I use Mod Podge to put glue on the back of the pieces of paper and beads to put on the mask, but you can use regular glue that you have at home. Just ask your parent or guardian, and that's basically it. That's all you'll pretty much need for this craft. And other than that, you can use whatever you want. Feathers, if you have glitter at home, use that too. All right guys, so now you know what supplies that you need to use for this activity. The next step is to cut out your mask. So make sure you grab whatever one you want to cut out. Remember the printouts that you have? And then you'll want to actually cut out your template. And I already cut mine out here. And don't forget you have to cut out the eyes, otherwise we won't be able to see through and see your beautiful eyes. So don't forget to cut them out. If you're having any trouble with that, just ask your parent or guardian to help you. They're sometimes a little tricky. And make sure you're being really careful with your scissors and don't nick your fingers. And make sure if you're gonna hand the scissors to anyone, you always use the handle first. This is just basic scissor safety. After you have it cut out, you can go ahead and glue it on the hard cardstock paper, or you can just leave it as it is, but see how it's a little flimsy or it's a little bit hard to kind of keep straight? The cardstock helps to keep that on the paper. It actually helps to keep that a little bit more straight. See that? Okay, so you can go ahead and glue that on, and then you'll want to cut that out as well. And then you'll be ready to decorate your mask. So what should you put on your mask? What we want for you to do in this activity is to think about the ways and how you show yourself to the world around you. How do people see you? Do they see you as really happy? Do they see you as someone who is sad? Do they see you as someone who really loves math? Maybe you really love to make food with your parents. Maybe you really like to play a sport. So these are things that people see about you that are outside in the world, and they're things that you show to the people around you that you love to do. That I want you to think about putting on the outside of your mask, okay? So for me, what people see about me and what I give to people is that I love to travel. I am a photographer, so I love taking photos. I put stars on the outside of my mask because I love astronomy. And then I have peace, love, and art because these are things that I show to the world that I love to do and that who I am. I like to make people feel really peaceful, and I love to create, and I love people and I love to help people. So these are things that people see me do on the outside. On the inside of your mask, I want you to think really hard about things that you only share with the people you are closest to. That could be a best friend, that could be a family member. For me, I only tell a few people that I really want to learn how to play guitar, and that I really want to learn how to ride horses. I really love horses. But not a lot of people know that about me. Only people that are my best friends or family members or people that are really close to me and people that I trust. So think about things that you want to put on the inside of your mask that represent those parts of you. Okay? And get really fun and creative. Use lots of colors, use lots of drawings, and just have a really good time with this, okay? So this is if you want to put a popsicle stick or a stick on the back of your mask so that you can hold it up to your face instead of just using your hands. I also did hole punches and put some ribbon through here so you can let those kind of dangle, or you could, also tie them in the back. But I'm just letting the glue dry, and then I should be able to have this held up to my face. All right, everybody, now that you've finished your mask activity, I do want to ask you a couple of questions, and these you can talk with your parent or guardian in your house, or you can write them down somewhere if you want, or talk about them with a friend later. But the first question I want to ask you is, what did you draw on the outside of your mask? And how do these things show the other people in the world who you are? And what does that tell people about who you are? Okay. Once you've got that written down, the second question I want to ask you is, what was something that you did on the inside of your mask? Was there a particular word or picture or symbol that you put on the inside of your mask? And what does that reveal about who you are on the inside and what you share with the people that are closest to you? Okay, I want you to think about that. And you can also write this down, or you can talk it over with a parent or guardian or a friend. Okay, and then the third and final question is, what part of your mask are you most proud of? What is something about you that you've expressed on the mask, whether it's inside or outside, that you show to the world, that you feel is the most special part of you? And I'm sure it's all of it, but pick just one. And you can write this down, or again, talk this over with your parent or guardian or a friend. So after you wrote all those down or thought about those questions, I want you to go ahead and show off your mask to everyone you see and see if they can guess some of the things that are on your mask and what that shows about who you are. All right, everyone, so I just wanted to show you my mask all finished. And see how I put some ribbon on the side there? And I have my stick to hold it up into place. And now I can hold it up to my face. Hello. And now I can show it off to whoever I want. And you should too. So I hope you had fun making this activity, and hopefully you learned a little bit about yourself and you can share this with the people around you. Have fun, everyone. Bye.